and welcome back to the 12 Days of Brittmas. So this project is a cute little treat. Oh my gosh. This one is inspired by Wandy Sweets. She had did a die. It was a train die, and I'll have that video linked down below. And I really wanted to recreate it. And this project is really all about using what you already have and trying to do something with nothing, you know what I mean? So that's really what this project is all about. So if you're interested in seeing how it is done, make sure you stay tuned. So starting off, we're going to work on the boxes for the train, and I do have this in real time, so then that way, because it's a little tricky. I have done this once before in another video. Gosh, I can't even remember, but it's a little tricky. So I'm going to go ahead and just show you. So we have the bigger box of the train, and we have the smaller front box of the train. So I'm going to show you first on the bigger box. So what we're going to do, this is 8 1/4 by 11, and on the 8 1/4 side, you are going to score it at 3 inches on both ends. And then you are going to switch over to your 11-inch side and score it at the 1/2 inch, 2 3/4, 5 3/4, and 8. And as always, guys, this stuff is in the description box. The main thing that I really wanted to focus on, now when you have it back up the way of the 8 1/4 side, starting with that 1/2 inch strip side, you're going to have it lined up, and you're going to score at 2 3/4, and you're going to go score all the way down. So you have this 1/2 inch, first box, second box. You're going to score all the way down to this score line of your second box. So you have 1 score, 2 score, 3 score. You're going to score all the way down to your third one. Then you're going to do that same exact thing on the 5 1/2 inch and score it all the way down to that third score line. Now, if you flip it over, you're going to repeat that. So you have the 2 3/4, but you're just going to go down to that first score line. And then the same thing here, 5 1/2 down to the first score line. For your small box, you're going to do the exact same thing. So you're going to follow the size of the box and the scoring that is down in the description box. But you are going to, so let's start on this 1/2 inch side here. On this one, you're going to go at 1 1/4. And again, you have that first score, second score, third score, and you're going to score it down to that third score line. Then you have 4 1/4, again, down to that second score line. Flip it over, 1 1/4 down to the first score line. And then, I'm sorry, this is at 4 inches, not 4 1/4. And then at 4 inches down to that first score line. So that is what you're going to do. And then I'm going to go over the cutting portion in real time as well. And you are going to cut it the exact same way on the other box. So you don't, so I'm not going to really go over it again. So I'm going to fold on my score lines. Now these special ones that we did, you're not folding on those, just on your ones that go all the way across. Now we are going to grab our scissors. We are going to start on the side that has that 1/2 inch score line. So what we're going to do is, so you see how we have this, our special score, and then we have the original score line. You are going to completely remove this whole entire section right here. And then I'm going to cut notches at the top. And just to make it easy, we're going to mirror that on the other side. Okay, so we have that. So now what we're going to do is we're going to, on this side, so we have the part that we just cut off, we are going to cut up to our special score line. And then we're going to completely remove this bigger rectangle, but keep this. Oops, there we go. I'm going to cut, I'm sorry, not cut up to this special score line. I'm going to cut up to the original score line, but leaving that special score line flat. See that? And then I'm just going to cut little notches here. Then we're going to mirror that on the other side. So all the way up to the original score line. And then we're going to cut on the special score line to remove this entire rectangle. And then we're going to cut our notches. Just like so. And then on the other side, same thing. Oops, totally skipped over. Yeah, it's early, I'm tired. This one here, we're going to cut up the score line. Just like that. And then cut on the special score and completely remove that piece. And then we're going to cut our notches here. Now we're going to mirror that on the other side. So again, cutting up to the original score line, cutting on the special, on the special score, and then we're going to create notches. All right, so now we're moving to this side, and we're going to cut up on this original score line here. And then we're going to cut on our special score. And then we're going to cut little notches. And then again on this side. Now minus this top piece, because this piece is your lid, okay? You are going to, oops, had a little hangy. All right, you're going to add your adhesive or your score tape to these little flaps that we had created, that special score line, and these are going to adhere to the side of your flaps. So again, make sure you don't add onto this piece the one that's attached to your 1/2-inch score, because this is your lid, and then these flaps are just here to kind of help keep your box in place. Get what I mean? So it's gonna go like that, okay? So you wanna make sure you add your adhesive or your score tape to these flaps. Ignore these, because this is your lid. So just these flaps here, you're gonna fold up and you are going to attach to your sides. Now the cutting procedure that we did with this one, you are going to do the exact same thing on your larger train, all right? So it should be roughly like that, but of course bigger. Huh. Thanks guys. Now I'm gonna go ahead and speed this back up, all right? All right.
Now back to our regularly scheduled programming. As said before, make sure you go ahead and glue in those side tabs and apply them to your little panel pieces. And then we are going to go ahead and work on the bigger box. It's going to be the exact same process, but just on the bigger one. So it will be sped up, but if you are always able to slow down the videos if you need like further instructions, or you can go back to the actual talk through portion that I did to see how things are done. Now next we're going to work on the base portion of the train that the boxes sit on. This one has a special score too, but it's not as hard as the other one. So that info will be down below. You're just going to fold on your score lines, and then we're going to take our scissors and we're going to cut right on those special score lines. So then your big box will go on the back part with those special little flaps and then the small one in the front. Now I'm going to take my corner rounder and I'm going to round the little corners of the back portion. Later on, I do end up rounding the corners of the front part as well. So now we're going to go ahead and create the wagon, and this is just going to be a simple box. We've seen this before. We don't need to see it again. Next is applying the boxes to our base. So we're going to start with the bigger one and put that towards the back with those special little fun flaps. And then we're going to add the smaller ones. So make sure you pay attention to your orientation of where your boxes open. I did do my box opening from the left and then the other one opening from the right. I realized I probably shouldn't have done that, but later on I made it work for myself. So you might want to change up your orientation of yours, just saying. But don't worry about putting the flaps together yet, because you want to make sure your boxes are matted beforehand. So now that my boxes are matted, and see, I added a little pull tab in the front, and then later on I add a pull tab to the back one too. But now that my boxes are matted, I'm going to apply my adhesive to the little side portions and add that to my train. Now this next piece, this is going to be like that little cylinder part. I don't know what it's called. Don't judge me. People who are train experts, don't come for me. Is this the caboose? I don't know. Anyways, so we're just going to fold on that score line, and then on that 1/2 inch score, we are going to create little tabs. Make sure you actually cut up to your score line because it won't fold properly. I made that mistake, just saying. And so go ahead and close it up. Just close it until it kind of meets each other. It doesn't have to overlap like super completely, just kind of where it meets. And then we are going to fold the tabs over, and we are going to adhere it to the top portion of the front part of the train. Now we're going to move on to the little front portion of the train, like the little guardrail-y thingy that's always in the front. I don't know what it's called, but I am cutting up on the little square portion of this piece, and I'm going to fold it in. Now I'm not going to fold it where the sides meet each other. I'm actually going to fold it in a little bit further at kind of an angle, and the only purpose for this is that it's more reinforced. If you wanted to just like have that 1/2 inch score and like fold it over, you can go ahead and do that, but it'll just be like little flappy and floppy. So I wanted to have just like a bit more reinforcement. So that's why I added the little side score lines and the little side flaps, so then that way it won't be all that little floppy look. And then I'm going to apply my hot glue to that 1/2 inch score and apply it in the front of the train. Again, this is about using what you have when you don't have the actual special things from a die, or if you don't want to use a cutting machine or whatever, what have you. So now I'm going to work on the wheels, and I am using some rosettes. So I'm applying hot glue to just half of the rosette and then placing it up, because I do want my train to sit up. You can have your train to sit like actually on the table with the wheels like on the side of the box, but I actually want mine to be propped up. So when you're doing this, make sure that you are taking your time and making sure that it is leveled if you're having yours sit up, and then you're going to repeat it on the other side. And the same thing when it comes to your wagon, kind of like match it up with your train, so make sure that you are leveling it up. Now we have the little rail pieces thingies. Again, I don't know, guys. I don't know. And I'm just corner rounding just one side of them. I do have 4 of them. I did not measure these. I just know that they're about 1/2 inch thick. And I'm going to line it up with my rosettes, because I will be cutting the rest of it of what I don't need. And so I'm going to apply it on the front part of my train first on both sides before I apply it to the back part of my train, because I want to space it out to see how far away I want the wagon from the train itself. So once I get one side measured, I'm going to apply my hot glue and then flip it over and get the other side applied on there. Then afterwards, I'm going to take the other little strap pieces and I am going to line it up with my back wheels. And then once I figure out where I want it, I'm going to cut it and then cut my other piece to match it up and then corner around the ends of that. and apply it to the back part of the wagon wheels. After you apply the little straps to the back, then it's all about the decorating from here. You go ahead and do whatever you want, have fun with it, play around with it. Again, this project is one of those things where if you don't have it, fake it till you make it, and decorate it up all extra cute. I even grabbed some snowball mesh to be like a blanket of snow, like the train is driving through the blanket of snow. I don't know, I love it. And I use the Feelin' Frosty collection with this. I just think it turned out so stinking cute. So if you guys enjoyed this, make sure you give the video a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, share this video with a friend, and make sure you tag me if you guys make it. So until next time, one more day, guys. Bye.